May 22nd, 2022. Pop it on in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0034 hours. Sunday, 12:34 a.m. If you are lonesome enough to take yourself to a B to the A to the R to the N, and you dress up and you fix your hair and you put on makeup and you exfoliate the dead skin from your lips and put on lip juice and color and sunblock, and you go get dressed up to go see a approximately 1,300 pound, 17-year-old mare that has never had shoes on her feet before, ever, or a human on her back, ever. When you get dressed up to see a mare that is having her first time with any of this, hey, let's see if we can just knock it out. Cat Mooney style. Come on, let's go. Maybe we can just get Cat Mooney, knock it out, like putting someone on cardiac monitor. Knock it out, man. It shouldn't take 10 fucking years to do this shit. Come on. Expedite this process of connection. Expedite the process of connection, Captain Mooney. Don't have to expedite. Horse either loves you or she doesn't. There's nothing to worry about. The horse is either accepting you now or not. That's it. There's nothing to worry about. People put too much what they want the horse to believe is going on into what you are actually doing with that animal. I believe people need to focus on what are your hands doing to that horse's body right now? How about your feet? Are your feet doing anything to that horse's body? Or is it all just your mouth? That's what people need to focus on. I know when someone is afraid and genuinely taking safety precautions to check for safety, ask again, check for safety, ask again, how's it going, check for safety, ask again. I know when someone is doing something different, and I couldn't quite identify it till just now, so I just wanted to share that with you guys so you'd be able to be on track and on board, because that's a pretty exciting, I don't know, but I just wanted to myself to know that, that is a different experience. That's not normal how to do an introduction to a horse the first time. I don't mind. That's fine with me. I don't mind. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be you interacting in a genuinely appropriate way to care. I care about you, Meme. About the horse. Like showing up to care for someone with a rapid response team pager call. Hi, I'm here with the rapid response team pager response team to respond to your rapid response. You called? What's going on? Where's the people that called? Who called? Where are they? Who are you? Bring me there now. Not like that, but yeah, bring me there now. Let's go. And on the inside, it's bring me there now. On the outside, it's let's go there now. Oh, we're walking there now. We're going there now. On the inside, it's we're going there now. On the outside, it's we're going there now. When I say it outside, on my inside, it's we're going there now. When I say it outside, it's we're going there now. No, I can't do that. But so yeah, I could definitely tell because her hooves and the bite on her butt. She got a thing with her leg kicking out at the fence before I got there. That just means, person. I just say person. That's what I feel like when I do that. That means, person. That's what that means is person. What the hell? Or if you want to say, what the hell? But to me, that's just her way of kicking that time. I can tell when somebody might have a fracture from kicking. That's why we don't do too much on that side. That's all. You have to just consider that everyone's at a different level of health. Whatever animal you are hopping on, chopping on, getting on, grooming on, petting on, caressing on, you have to understand that everyone's at a different level of cardiovascular health, musculoskeletal health, and communication skills. What is the intention of that interaction? So when I'm going to see a new horse that's never probably had any human contact before in her life and just got there to say, I'm here and I'm still got the kickies, but come on, girl, let's see what you got. If maybe this horse might want to be your friend, that's all right because it has to be right. You have to know when it feels right to approach. I'm asking before I even make it there. I'm already looking for her when I'm already looking for the teacher before I get there. Which one is it? Where's she at? Where's the horse? Do you see her? Is Karen here? Do you see her? I'm already looking And I believe with all my experience of what it looks like to me, they know that. They know that. They hear you, they feel you. Somebody wants me. I feel wanted. I feel, I don't feel so scared. I don't feel so like screaming like So Young was doing 2 months ago. That's what that does when you care. Because you have to understand, like, when you don't care, like when I'm crying in my box, that's because I don't care about me to figure out a new way to make it better through my day. Right there, I just can't. Sometimes we get stuck in our own brain loop. That's what PTSD is. And that's when the world doesn't make sense, because it doesn't. And then, so I look at that, my behavior, and I'm like, man, what would I do to help somebody that was going through this? How could I help someone that was feeling the way I'm feeling with these things in my head, these thoughts, these pictures, these information? Like, what am I doing? Like, this is even my set of thoughts? Because 99% of the time, it's not even me. Because I'm not doing anything if I'm having a disturbing thought. You know, disturbing thoughts come to me when I'm not active. That's why I work so hard to be so busy at work, to be undisturbed as much as possible by my actual self. And so because of that, I'm eager to immerse myself into being required, mandatory focus to just not die mode pretty much all the time. Because when you're focusing on someone to just not die in a hospital bed or on an operating room table, even if you're not primarily in charge of that person's life, it doesn't matter. You have your hands in it, you're there, you're helping, you're supposed to be helping, you're supposed to be working, doing, performing something to keep that person alive and well. And so you do everything you can. So you end up in critical situations because you're there to help. And who needs help more than someone that needs help right the heck now? So that means you have to pay attention to what the situation is demanding. Urgent, move. Tell her now. Tell her, I love you. She needs to know who you are. You need to tell her, hi, she saw you, hey. You can't be shy to talk to the horse. The horse, I look at it as, you know, when I'm screaming and yelling, you didn't grow any grass, and I'm going to fuck you up your asshole until you bleed out your eyeballs. That's how the mare feels when she's looking at me and doesn't know me. I'm going to, maybe if she had those words, I hope she doesn't. No, I don't want to use those words on her. But that's what I believe that emotional state feels like for me, that aggravated, I don't know how else to explain it, that dysphoric state, that physical, when psychological dysphoria takes over to the point that you are cognitively depleted. What the heck am I supposed to make with this nonsense of, I got 2 DD214s and then I still don't care because of them horses. That's right. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that why can't anybody else, what was bothering me was why can't anybody else get that? Yeah, that makes sense. Of course that would make sense. Where else are you going to go? So I'm over that now because I had to sit with some other things, That's good. And so that's why I just want to keep it moving along. That way people can understand when I'm experiencing things and help them in their life. And so that's what I feel like about Rio, that she did an excellent job because Stella was even more afraid today with me. So it's very important to be mindful of our energy because I had gotten upset and I finally was like, I just want to get to the bottom of this situation in my head and heart and mind. Head, heart, mind. So it doesn't come to my hands. So it doesn't come to my hands going up hand jobbing somebody. So I was like, what am I going to do to keep this from my hands right now? I just want to keep the head, heart, mind, soul. What can I do? Head, heart, mind, soul, water, earth, air, breathe. So I do things like that. I say when I was doing inpatient care, I'm a registered nurse. That means I'm an environmental adjuster to adapt you to your optimal oxygen. I just had something like silly to say. Your ventilatory perfusion to be matched completely well every time. Every breath, good enough. Tidal volume, good enough. Peak pressure, good enough. Now, it's not good enough that there's an actual number for that. But in that moment when that person is going to experience their tidal volume ET2 placement check. Okay, you ready? You get it? Okay. Hook it up. There you go. You got it. Listening for lungs. Got it. That anticipation of, do you hear it? Do you hear it? Waiting for the baby. Do you see the baby? Did you see any signs crowning? Anybody coming through? Coming through the birth canal? Not yet. Maybe. Okay, wait. Maybe how now? How about right now? That anticipating, that waiting for you, horsey. I'm waiting for you, horsey. I'm waiting for you, horsey. Okay, I'm quiet. So she just feels me waiting for her. I'm looking at you, la la la. Love you. Oh my gosh, she saw me. Because I don't want to stare down like a piece of meat. You waiting for me today? You waiting for me behind that gate? Yeah. I know you are. You better have you better have that blanket on. I better see that blanket on. I'm going to get you now. I'm coming to get you now. You know, you may not want to come at her like that the first time, but kind of, sort of, maybe. You know, that she may not like the, no. That might be her. You might, you know, put something on her that she didn't want to have in that day, in that moment, that extra bit of hate. And so it's important to recognize that when we are with horses, to be with them, for them, to promote them having an energy field around them that would be conducive to them being their best self. And that means they feel safe to breathe. They feel safe to be heard when someone is riding them saying something that your trainer is not going to tell me, it's not true, everything's fine, do what I say, do what I do. No, dookie do. So I'm not going to say that in the arena ever, but I can feel it because I've been a critical care registered nurse and all that, and she probably is too or something, I don't know. And something in healthcare, I'm sure. Because that's the only way you're going to build that ability to want to be systematic and check in with you, because I want to make sure you're breathing. That's how I know Karen cares. And so, you know, I just want to pay attention to that. And so I think she did an excellent job of moderating that experience. I couldn't ask for better. You know, I think she did excellent. I wouldn't ask for any more. I think that's the way to do it. 2 people at a time, 1 on the ground, 1 there for the horse, you know, to be the, thank you for allowing me to come do this with you. I've never been here before. But this is interesting. Wow. You live here? This is so amazingly beautiful. Wow, look at this hay bin. This is an interesting way to feed. And you have another place here. So to be amazed with the horse, that's what you should do, is be amazed. I believe my job is to be amazed with the horse. That's my responsibility, to be there with the horse, to give the horse that feedback. I am amazed with you. Why? Because of why? Something good. The environment is suitable, it's clean. There's not multiple piles of poop anywhere. These people really work hard. I mean, you can tell when people care and when they don't care. So it's very interesting, and I enjoy it. I always like to, I would always say, Sims Lab, why yes. Hey, who wants to go to Sims Lab and play code? No! I'm like, what do you mean? Don't you want to go play code? Take a break from your ICU patients and let's go upstairs and play Sims Lab. No? Oh, because you're not doing charge. Okay. Well, I'm going to go do charge and go upstairs and play Sims Lab. But somebody hold my stuff, and I'll come back and get my brain later. But for right now, I'm going to do Sims Lab. Is that okay? Anybody want to do charge for like an hour? Will I go do Sims? Can I do that? Or you want to go do Sims? Do you want to go cha-cha-cha Sims? Or do you want to sit here and do charge with me? Like, what do you want? You know, I always ask, like, what do you want to do? Because people are at different work stop points in their day. They may not always be able to. So I like to offer, do you want me to go? One of us has to go. Which one do you want to go? So they always, most time, you know, we try to send different people. But I like that because the simulation lab is, hey there, is a wonderful place you get to work at in a hospital to learn about how to medically manage as a team a situation that's simulated for everyone to learn about how to talk together and get something done, very important, under changing circumstances, as appropriate for protocol and as appropriate, hey. All right, I'll go to bed.